I'll try it before taking it to Roma. Roma is working here. Spectacular, right? Delicious. If you feel like the world is weighing too much on your shoulders, if what you see outside the news makes you so upset that you get a lump in your throat, a knot in your stomach, let me tell you that you're not alone. Everything that happens in the collective field, in politics, in society, in the news, even in the sky from an astrological perspective, directly impacts your internal chemistry. Today, I want to explain what's happening energetically in May for a very important reason. To understand why we are going through so much tension, so much pressure, and how we can change this, how we can solve it, of course with grandma's recipes and many more tips. In this 2006, many people feel that their nervous system is collapsing, that their intestines are getting worse and worse. That's why today, besides giving you an explanation for all of this, we're going to prepare a balm of peace that grandmothers used to make. It's a drink that is based on aloe, but it has other ingredients as well, and it's created to repair your mucosa, your digestive system. But not only that, it also brings calm, it quiets mental noise, it works on your nervous system, relaxing it. It's time to return to your center. To understand why we feel this way in May 2026, I want to tell you a bit about astrology. During this period, astrologically, we are going through a portal of human reconfiguration. Pluto is in Aquarius, and it's the planet of deep transformation. Being in Aquarius, it's breaking the old ways we connect as a society. And how does this affect you? The digital world overwhelms you, and the truths that used to give you security no longer exist. And of course, this creates existential anxiety, that feeling of not belonging or being adrift. Saturn and Neptune are in Aries. This is the point of greatest tension. Aries is action, impulse. Saturn sets limits and Neptune dissolves boundaries. And in humans, this translates into an identity crisis. You want to do several things, but you feel weak, you feel confused. It's like trying to run with your feet stuck in the mud. And generally, those frustrations turn into bottled up anger, and anger always affects the same place, your stomach. That's why we're feeling so much built-up tension in our bodies, in our muscles. We feel pressured, we feel very hard on ourselves. And this tension activates your HPA axis. Hypothálamo, pituitaria, adrenal. Your brain interprets that bombardment of bad news as a predator lurking. Cortisol goes up, adrenaline goes up. In our physical body, blood leaves the digestive system to go to our muscles. And the result is that your gastric mucosa is left unprotected. The lining of your intestine becomes inflamed. Can it become permeable? That's why, have you ever felt those stabs in your stomach when something outrages you? Because that constant stress keeps us in a permanent, ongoing biological state of emergency. What I'm getting at is that the astrological phenomena we're experiencing in this era, at this moment in history, are affecting us on a level of tension, depression, and everything else that causes our chemistry to change. We are constantly under stress, we are permanently in survival mode, and being under chronic stress makes us sick. It brings us many symptoms that we might not have had before. But before I give you this remedy that will help us in this process, which is practically a planetary process for all of humanity, I want to tell you something else, because not everything is negative. All these astrological events also bring very positive things. Pluto in Aquarius, as I was saying, if Pluto is breaking the old ways, it's so that you can finally be free. It's giving us the opportunity to break free from the chains of worrying about what others will say, how others see us, and from social structures that no longer let us breathe. The purpose of this whole recipe, survival anxiety, and all this pressure, it's for you to find yourself, to find your true identity, the one that doesn't depend on an algorithm or a social network, but on your essence, pure healing. And even if you don't believe it, this is the birth of the true human community. The gift of Saturn and Neptune in Aries does feel like walking through mud, but do you know what for? So that we learn to manifest or materialize our dream of survival, and for survival with our feet on the ground. Neptune gives us the vision of the soul, and Saturn gives us the discipline to build it. And the divine purpose of this transit, what is it? for you to become a divine conscious creator, and Aries gives us the courage to be born again. This crisis is actually an intensive training that we human beings are going through. The universe, the spirit, is pushing us to stop seeking security outside and to finally build that inner security once and for all. We are learning to make our own house, our own refuge, our own home. When we understand that this lump in your throat, this knot in your stomach, is your driving force for your evolution, fear transforms into presence. And I want to be with you through this process right now, giving you a drink that is a caress for the soul. It's a healing balm for when your gut hurts, for when your stomach, your digestive system starts to get sick, starts to feel that pressure, that stress. It will relax us and heal the mucous membrane. This drink, this balm as I call it, is a drink that's medicine, and it's also delicious. It's delicious, super pleasant, and each ingredient has its own special rescue mission. And let me tell you, aloe vera is the restorative ingredient. It acts like a liquid healing agent for the micro wounds that can form in your esophagus or your stomach, for example, caused by stress. Another ingredient is linden. It's a natural sedative. Linden is like a hug for the central nervous system. And we're not talking about the supermarket linden, but the harvested linden, the kind you can get at any health food store, the dry whole herb. Linden helps to lower the pressure caused by the stomach, the spasms, the palpitations of the heart and the stomach. It's pure gentleness when used in the right dose. Lemon and honey, they balance the pH and make digestion easier when the system is overwhelmed. Let's prepare the recipe and then I'll tell you how to take it. The first thing we're going to do is cut the aloe leaves, remove the thorns from the sides, the spines, and place it vertically in a cup of water for the whole night, or at least 3 hours. What we're going to do here is the most important step of this whole recipe. Drain the aloe in. If you look, it has a liquid. I'll show you clearly now, which looks yellowish in color. That's because it drained out. All that aloe is the part of aloe that can be harmful. Actually, it's not that it's harmful, but it can upset your stomach. It can give you a bit of diarrhea. So that's the slight oxidation we're going to remove. I already have this aloe prepared. But before we continue with the aloe, we're going to make an infusion. For this infusion, we're going to need linden. Another important fact, the linden can't be from supermarkets, it can't be from the grocery store, it can't be a tea bag, it has to be loose leaf. Either the one you harvest yourself from the tree or the one we buy at health food stores where it comes loose. This way it comes dry, you can really see the little leaves and flowers. It's nice and dry, whole and intact. We can see that it's really pure and not mixed with other things, which is what sometimes happens with the little packets. Okay, we're going to use just 1 gram of this. That's about 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 little leaves, just a bit more. It's about a tablespoon. Don't use more than that amount because you really only need a very small amount of this herb. As you can see, this weighs just 1 gram, and with this we're going to make an infusion. How do you make the infusion? We're going to use half a liter of water. And we're going to heat it up, yes, and now I have it hot. Well, what we do now is add the leaves to the water that has boiled, but let it rest for a minute, just less than a minute, just a few seconds, so it's not at boiling point, that's all, but it still needs to be hot. See? I added the linden leaves, how delicious, I love it, and I put a little plate on top and set an alarm for 7 minutes, and you shouldn't go over those minutes so it doesn't oxidize. The point is 7 minutes, between 5 and 7 minutes, let's not go over. In the meantime, let's get the aloe ready and this is done very easily with a fork.
1/2 TBSP vanilla, 1 TBSP vanilla, 1/2 TBSP vanilla.
This green, don't worry, they're just little pieces of peel. It's really no big deal, but well, this one here is a lot. I overdid it there. I'm going to weigh how much aloe gel we have so you have an idea of how much to use. It's about 113 grams more or less. What we do is put it in the mini blender cup. The mixer, the mini blender, the hand blender, whatever you call it in your country. Well, the 7 minutes are up now, so what we have to do is remove the herbs. We're going to strain it, and pour it into 2 little cups. Pour it into 2 little cups. There, how silly. And we just let them cool down while we keep working on the drink. We're going to use lemon, the juice.
Or lemon. While we keep working on the drink, we keep working.
And we add the juice of a whole lemon here with the aloe. And we're going to add a tablespoon of organic honey to this mixture, honey that is not pasteurized. Would a local producer be the best option? 1 tablespoon. And now what we're going to do is blend it a little.
A tablespoon of lemon juice, and we're ready.
Because what we're doing here is dissolving the gel well. Very good, let's set it aside. Here we have the tea, the herbal infusion, which still hasn't finished cooling down. But since we're going to make a total of 1 liter, and here we have half a liter, and here we'll have a quarter, we're going to add a bit of cold water that I have. And now we have it. Just a little bit, just to cool it down. We don't want the heat from this to kill the enzymes we have from the aloe and everything else that's alive here, the honey, etc. In a 1 liter bottle, we're going to add, oh, it's got everything in it. Oops, a little accident, we added. Alright, we've already added this other one. It's still hot, so let's wait for this to cool down completely. Just a few more minutes. Now it's cooled down. Here we have what we blended. Now what we're going to do is add this here so that we can mix everything together very well. And now it's ready. Let's go over here. You'll see it happens very easily. You can also strain it. Yes, I had to make a cut and strain it. Here I am at the end. See how it's turning out? That's what might be left, which is nothing. I'm straining it because here they asked me to strain it because they like it more strained. A small cut to make that adjustment. We put it back in the bottle.
Oh, that's great.
And we're going to add the rest, whatever's left. We fill it up with water. You can add a few mint leaves if you like. Then we close it and shake it well. We put it in the fridge. For example, if it's summer, it's delicious. You'll love drinking it nice and cold. And in winter, you can drink it at room temperature too. We're going to prepare it cold because we like it with ice, so we'll put it in the fridge for a while. We're going to make it with ice and surprise Roma, who's working outside. Okay, but I'll try it before taking it to Roma. It's delicious. It's a caress for the soul. You're going to love it. You can adjust it with a little more honey if you like it sweeter. If not, for me, it's perfect like this. Roma is working here. Here you go. Let's surprise them with some aloe balm. You already know it, but let's see how ours turned out. Spectacular, Anna. Delicious. Very good. How should I take it and when? For this balm to be effective, I suggest you drink a small glass, 250 ml of this drink. When is the best time? I recommend taking it half an hour before lunch or mid-afternoon as a snack. If you take it before lunch, it creates a protective layer in your stomach so that food doesn't feel heavy, and it helps you relax if you're having a very stressful day. In the afternoon is when cortisol usually peaks, causing tiredness and anxiety. And that's like giving your nerves a break, a gentle touch, helping you calm down and relax. And every time we drink it, let's try to be present. Take a sip, close our eyes, feel its flavor, and take a deep breath. And there, we're not only drinking something so delicious and chemically healing for the body, but we're also giving an order to the brain. With our breathing and our presence, we're telling ourselves that everything is okay, that we're safe, we're calm, and that's the best part. That communication, that internal dialogue with ourselves is the best thing we can do in moments of tension. No one can change the movement of the planets or of society or what's happening around us. But yes, you are the sovereign of your body. Take care of your nervous system, take care of your digestion. In these times of crisis, it's an act of conscious rebellion and of course self-love. I'd like you to tell me in the comments, how is your energy today? Do you feel that this balm is what your body needed? Is it what your body had been asking for? I'll read your comments, we're supporting each other and I'll be reading them. My name is Danaya Ailar, and if you'd like to deepen the connection between your body, mind and spirit, I'll be waiting for you. On my other channel, Portal Coherencia, I'll leave a little card here so you can go check it out or visit it. And I also want to invite you to watch my previous video about how to calm your nervous system to soothe anxiety attacks, nervous breakdowns. I'll leave it here for you so you can go check it out, and of course I'd love for you to subscribe, give me a thumbs up if you like this video and share it. See you next time. Bye.